What is going on, guys? My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today bringing you guys a brand new video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be using a little bit of a quintuple golem strategy. So 5 golems, 5 wall breakers, 20 wizards. Let's go ahead and get to it. You guys might have seen me use the quintuple golem strategy inside of the Clash of Clans live stream. I really don't use it that much, but against certain bases, it's actually really effective. And it's a pretty safe strategy because you know you're going to have a lot of tanks up front, but it's just a matter of making sure you have enough damage towards the end. So that's why I brought 20 wizards. I was sort of trolling by bringing 20 wizards. Usually you don't need this many wizards, but I thought I would try it out and see how it works out. So let me just go ahead and drop these golems and make my way to the center of this base. So you can see I actually went for an interesting tactic, and I dropped all of my golems in the very center. Usually people drop their golems spread apart, but I decided for this one I would just spread them out. I knew that they would naturally go to the archer towers and the cannons over time, so I'm just holding on to a couple more of my wizards, and I think there's not going to be any giant bombs on the outside. The giant bombs are going to be probably located right next to that gold storage that I haven't triggered yet. So after those guys go down, I think I should be okay, but I dropped my jump spells really early, which I usually never do, and because of that, most of my troops are running to the right hand side. So if I actually had saved that second jump spell, things would have been a lot better. I actually thought that I didn't drop the jump spell in the right place and that I had missed the one that went to the clan castle, but it turns out I actually did have space for my troops to jump over. It was just a matter of me being impatient and dropping both jump spells at the same time. So things are looking okay right now. We're at 44%. Still have a couple of golems left. Like I said, 5 golems are going to be plenty of tanks. So they'll last you for like a minute and a half at least. And I'm just making my way to the center. And as you can see, my queen was smart enough to run all the way to the center, get to that town hall. And because of that, I'm actually going to get the second star and get to 52%. So that worked out really well. And because of this guy's base design, he actually had his king and queen on the top left and top right hand side. So I never really had to worry about those guys. And that helped me out a lot. So things worked out pretty well, and we were able to get a 2-star for that raid. So let's go ahead and take a look at this next one here. And on this one, I'm not going to do the same thing I did last time by dropping all my golems in one spot. I'm going to split them apart just into 2 pieces. I know a lot of people like dropping them all around the base, but you can sort of see I put some on in the very center, and I'm actually going to put one on the far right side. So there's actually 3 places I'm going to be attacking from: the left, the right, and then that spot in the center where you can see all my golems grouped together. So now that one golem that was on the left is going to go ahead and run back towards the center. I didn't think he would run over there and he would still be able to provide defenses for my wizards, but it turned out to be okay. And most of my troops are running in right now, and even though he does have a single target Inferno Tower, that's why it's nice to have multiple golems, because those guys are going to be able to soak up a lot of damage, and even if 1 or 2 go down, I'm still going to have plenty of left to take damage for my wizards. So things look good right now. You can see I still have over 10 wizards left. King and queen are doing a pretty solid job, but when you have this many wizards left, you know that you're pretty much guaranteed to have success in a raid. 46%. Went ahead and got that town hall, and then the final buildings around the side are going to go down. So I'm actually sitting at 50%, and I'm going to go ahead and let this raid run out for a little bit. So if this guy didn't have a single targeted Inferno Tower, I think he took care of like one or two of my golems with it. I actually might have had a chance to get 3 stars because there's only like 1 or 2 defenses that are outside the main core. It was really only that cannon right there, but since I didn't have too many bodyguards for my wizards and my queen, I'm going to go ahead and end the battle right there. Again, a 1 trophy offer, so not too much gain for that, but I did get a little bit of experience, so I guess it's the thought that counts. Anyways, let's check out this next base and see if we can attack this guy as well. All right, so taking a look at his trophy count, 5 trophies available, a little bit more than last time. I'm going to go ahead and drop some wall breakers right here, 2 wall breakers on that side, 2 wall breakers on the other side. But if you noticed earlier, I actually didn't drop the wall breakers for some of the raids. I was getting a little bit lazy and just dropping the jump spells right away. But let me go ahead and drop the golems. I dropped 2. I dropped 2 and 3 on the respective sides, and now I'm dropping my wizards. And I think I should be safe. There could be some giant bombs near the jump spell right there, but it turns out there wasn't a giant bomb, and there's probably going to be one next to that wizard tower. Yeah, so a giant bomb went off. It didn't destroy any of my wizards, so that looks pretty good. Still have 7 wizards left. I'm slowly going to drop those around the base, and as they make their way through, again, he really didn't take care of too many of my wizards, so I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot so long as the Inferno Towers don't tear those guys apart. Another giant bomb just went off, only took care of 2 of my wizards. I think that's fine for me since I have 20 of them. Sitting at 32%, and it's just a matter of time before I crack my way to the core, and I should be able to get that first star at least. So 42%, 43%, a couple of skeletons attacking that town hall. Queen's taking her sweet time shooting that dark elixir storage, and as she shoots down that town hall, we're going to be able to get that second star and that's going to do it for this raid. So overall, pretty good stuff so far. Like I said, these raids tend to last a long time because you have so many golems providing so much tankiness for your army composition. In fact, I wish my queen stayed on that right-hand side because she probably could have done a bunch of damage, seeing as there was 2 golems left. I wanted to get rid of these buildings in the center as fast as possible to give her a chance to get behind those golems, but it looks like I didn't have enough golems left. There's only a couple of golemites attacking that air defense, so I'm going to go ahead and end the battle in just a second, and that's going to do it for this raid. Alright, so 68%, 3 trophies for that battle. That one was pretty smooth. Again, not a lot of my wizards died to giant bombs or anything like that, so it was a pretty big success. And let's go ahead and try it out against one more base and see if we can have another successful battle. Alright, so 6 trophies available, and looking at what we've got, I see the king and queen are sort of near the town hall, so I will have to deal with both of those guys, as well as the clan castle. He does have his tombstones out, so I might not have to deal with the clan castle troops, but we'll see what happens. And taking a look at where I want to attack from, this is actually a similar base design to the one we just attacked with these 2 compartments on the bottom left and then on the bottom right. So first jump spell is going to go down there. I'm going to use the jump spell for that side, and then on this side I'm going to be trying to use my wall breakers. There was a wizard tower right next to that golem, so it would have been smarter to drop my jump spell on the right side and then my wall breakers on the left hand side because there was no wizard tower. But anyways, things should be okay. It's going to take a while to get through the bottom right, but my king and queen are going down on the left hand side. Wizards are following up, and I don't see any places giant bombs could be, so I think we're in a pretty good spot so far. So things are looking good. You can see about 10 wizards are right next to that expo. They are going to get shot down by that inferno tower, which is a little bit of a problem, but we're still looking okay. And as the skeleton trap makes its way to my troops, it's going to redirect them to the center, and now we're sitting at 37%. So I definitely had a lot of my wizards get destroyed by that inferno tower. That was one of the biggest problems with this raid, and I'm sort of going to have to focus on my queen to bring this one home. So she's going to go ahead and shoot down that clan castle. She's going to take her sweet time shooting down that barbarian king, and this one's actually going to be a little bit of a struggle. She's going to shoot down that king, and after she shoots down that king, actually she's going to redirect to the town hall. So she says, I'm not even going to shoot the king. She redirects to the town hall for some reason. I have no idea why, and she gets to 49%, and as you guys can see, golems tend to do a little bit of damage when they explode. Gonna get me that 50%. And overall, a pretty sloppy raid, ended up with a 2-star victory, and I ended up getting 4 trophies. So really, really funny stuff by the queen to do that, redirect from the town hall to the king to the town hall. But you know what? As long as I win, I don't care. 4 trophies, and that was a pretty good raid. So that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me using 5 golems to attack. Not the biggest pro, but it's still a pretty fun attack strategy to use, especially with all those wizards. I was definitely trolling a little bit, but yeah, that's going to do it for this video. See you guys later. Peace out.